Hi everybody, it's Leslie with just a little workshop for you. Just a little workshop because I get so many, pardon me, I get so many questions that, oh, I've talked to someone online, I've talked to someone, I have a boyfriend here, things haven't worked out, is he coming back? I still feel I love him. So let's see, um, you're sure he's going to return to you. You just don't know when and how you feel about it. And I've done quite a bit on this for you. Um, you could have a lot of relationship flaws. That could happen, you know. Having a bad temper or gaslighting the person, not paying attention to them for a while, and I mean by phone calls in the daytime. A real relationship, that's what we're working about here. We're working about, and we're working toward making it a real relationship. So those things, the relationship flaws I'm going to go through here. And gaslighting, of course, is the old new phrase for leaving somebody alone, ghosting them, some people call it. Uh, or that person could have personal flaws, and you're not sure if you want that or not. You want those in the person. I would stay with it till you really get to know him. Really stay with it. Just a thought. Maybe you break up, made him realize just how much growing up he has to do, or you have to do. Maybe if you're a man watching this, maybe they aren't right for you because we can't make people change, and we can't tell people what to do. I mean, a lot of us do. We can't judge people. So the only way things really work is if you can accept someone just as they are. Of course, no one is perfect. We aren't going to have it all with someone. So think about that. Not that you have to accept bad thoughts, but can't force it to. You can force it, but when you do force it, you push someone further away from you. The thought can be there, the idea can be there. You can leave that, but then let them do it for themselves. Because a lot of people, if you keep pushing on something they should do, it makes it even worse. They don't want to do it just because you've told them to do it. A realization such as this might just push him to become a better person or not a better person. That when he comes back in your life, some of that will have changed if he comes back. And beginning a new relationship with privacy, the partners you desire, and more than that, you just need to accept them as they are, especially to start with. And if it's something you don't like, then you need to move on. But we're looking at what you're really looking at, is he coming back to you? So, or is she coming back to you? Now that the person is not longer a burden to you, and you think has something to offer you, that's great. That's really great. But coming back, he's found his purpose in life. That's really good. But the signs are he starts giving you the look a lot more. He calls you. He's starting to call you some. He may call you if you're with a person you're not sure about, and yet you don't want to let him go. Then you have to think about some things that you can do. That if he's finally hasn't talked to you for a while, and he finally is going to start talking to you, you could implement that by just saying a hi once in a while, but most of the time just leaving people alone. If it's that situation, why would you want to push yourself? Why do you really want to push yourself into something that is going to go back and forth like this? And if he knows he likes you and wants to get back together with you, it's not always an approach who you're still in love with. Are you still caring about him? And even if the two of you are already on speaking terms again, trying to talk about getting together again is even more daunting. He may want to feel like he doesn't really want you to feel like he wants a relationship with you, yet he wants you in his life. When he comes back and tries to talk to you about giving your relationship another shot, only for you to tell him that you already have a new boyfriend or already engaged, or simply not interested anymore. Well, that's the honest thing to do. That is a very honest thing to do. But I think if you're really wondering if he's coming back, remember those thoughts are out there. If you really feel you really loved him, You gave him more than most anybody could because you were that full of that love. It really depends. If you don't feel you're getting it back and you give it a certain amount of time, and the amount of time is strictly up to you, but the longer you give it and nothing happens, the further away it gets to you. Maybe sometimes then further away, it comes back to you. But he keeps asking about your love life. That's a sign that he's coming back. He wants to know what's going on. If he's been a very jealous person, and who is this, who is that, and then they think anybody you say that is a male or a female, depending on who's reading this, is someone you're going with. It could be a friend, it could be a friend's boyfriend or girlfriend. But if they're that jealous, think about that. Do you want that back? Because that would probably be for your whole life. And if they're that insecure, it probably isn't a very, very healthy thing for you, and you probably have him going and coming, or you probably get sick of it, very sick of it. He stalks you on social media. You know that he's paying attention to what you say and do on social media. You think he is. You hope he is. And one side of you hopes he is. He would like and share posts of yours. And when you go talk in real life, he'd comment on your latest status or that what picture you unloaded a year ago. Privacy can be a little bit creepy, actually, when taken too far. But it does show that he's still interested in you, and let's be honest, you probably stalk him from afar too at times. Related stories about people's love connection, if it's another way to know he's coming back. He may have found out that you're having a hard time with something, with a project. If he offers to help you, then he's interested in coming back. You might not just be a couple anymore, but he still has your back. He still cares about you and wants to see you happy and doing well. This is his hero instinct. Even if you're not ready to be together again, and even if there's still some tension from your breakup between the two of you, he isn't willing to turn a blind eye to your needs. Remember that if someone really cares about you, they don't just pay attention to you when they feel you really need it, whether it be your health or that you're really just needed. They pay attention to you all the time. And if they can leave you alone for a long time, well, they thought they were doing something good paying attention to you when you needed it. But you might need it more now with him gone, if you really loved him. But you may have to get through that and get by it. The easiest way to do that, of course, is my grandmother used to say, the easiest way over one man is another man, or the easiest way over one woman is another woman. Excuse me. And that's so true. We all like attention. We all like someone in our life. We like someone to be supportive and be there for us. So remember that. But he's been happier when you're near him. He seems to get, although that's a way to know he's coming back if you're around him. If you're not around him, after a certain amount of time, and the times matter, it depends on who it is, what people it is. If you don't pay attention, if you don't write little notes, if you don't call, either one or the other thing is going to happen. It's going to be end of the relationship totally for a long time, or you'll hear from him. You'll hear from him in some subtle way. It could be on social media. It could be a call. It could be a card. Or he could go where he knows that you go. If you're in a position where you can't go there, it's your health or it's your transportation, well, then if he cares at all, he'll make his way to see you and to be with you and to call you if he does, and let you know that he's supporting you. So those are things to think about also. And remember that a good way you can tell that he just can't got you out of his mind and wants to be coming back is to hear him talking about you on every single opportunity he has, and other people will tell you that. Whether it's your friends or maybe relatives even, he'll be caring about how you are, wanting to know if you're okay, if you have a new boyfriend, or he'll want to at least talk to you and try and find out in his own way. That's enough for this time, but we will we'll finish this next week. We'll do another segment on this. We may have two more, but know that if you love somebody very much, either try and make something on social media more than a phone call. Of course, a phone call is very if you don't get an answer or a call back, it may be you may feel very rejected. So be careful of that. Or if you put a little icon or something on social media, if you don't hear back, well, that's their problem, not yours. You tried. Okay, have a wonderful day. If you want some more pointers on this, please give me a call at 800-541-69 for a personal reading. Bye-bye.